Amen.
All right, you may be seated. Thank you. And now we are honored to have our president come up and give our remarks.
Thank you, Cliff. Shana Tova.
David.
For those who don't know, my name is David Duchin, and I'm your new president for this year. Whether you're a returning member, a new member, or a guest, we're so glad to have you join us this Rosh Hashanah 5786. We finished a wonderful year last year celebrating our 50th anniversary here at Beth Torah, and I'm happy to look forward to the next 50 years. Think for a moment about the power of this day. Jewish communities and synagogues throughout the U.S. and world are chanting the same prayers, singing the same songs, and yes, many are probably listening to a president give a high holiday appeal. Luckily for you, your president is a man of few words. And my words are simple. Happy New Year. Please give generously. Shana Tova. All right. That was a little too short and simple. All right. Since this is my first year as president, I wanted to share a little insight about my background and how my family has made Beth Torah our second home and why I'm up here today. Our family joined Beth Torah in 2006 for several reasons. We liked the rabbi and the people we met, and it was a good fit for our kids. At our previous shul, no one had contacted me about getting involved or joining the men's club. Here, someone reached out and invited me to join the men's club and come to the breakfast meeting, the famous bagels and lox. That morning, Phil Stamen recognized and welcomed the new members. That was when it really hit home about how warm and welcoming Beth Torah really is. The following year, Rusty Dworkin, as the men's club president, asked me to chair the sukkah build. He said, it's easy. Dave Gerstein will bring all the food and drinks, and a bunch of guys will show up that know how to put it together and point here and point there. He said he just needed me to get the word out. So there I was. New friendships were made, and I saw guys who were committed to a great organization who invited me to be part of it. That's one of the nice things about Beth Torah. You can join and immediately become involved. My skills and passion for photography landed me on the Beth Torah board as a publicity co-chair with Howie Fields of blessed memory. He offered me a deal I couldn't refuse. He said, you take pictures, I'll do the voting at the board meetings. Our family continued to enjoy the friendships and activities here. We celebrated Jeremy's bar mitzvah here, and I continued to get more involved. Yada, yada, yada. I just finished 4 years on exec board, and here I am as your president. My bride of 40 years, Rhonda, has also volunteered around the shul. She's been co-chair each year of the annual Esther Cohen Mahjong tournament, now in its 7th year this November. She served as an at-large board member, led many successful silent auctions, and is currently serving in her 3rd and final year as Sisterhood president. She's also serving in the not-so-well-publicized role of First Lady. I want to thank her for being so supportive throughout the year, in the years past and the years to come. Our adult kids have become involved at Beth Torah too. Melissa was youth coordinator, Stephen played guitar in Learning Center and Joyful Noise. And Jeremy has been a service leader, Megillah reader, and treasurer. As you can see, the Duchin family is active at Beth Torah. And we don't shy away from volunteering. I think we each find it very rewarding to donate our time, expertise, and energy in the projects that support our community. The adage is true. The more you put into it, the more you get out of it. I hope this provides a glimpse into who I am and why Beth Torah means so much to me and my family. And hearing these stories may inspire you to spend a little more time with us here, enjoying services, the variety of programs and events, and building friendships. Maybe you'll spend some time volunteering, providing your ideas, energy, and expertise to continue building our special community here. I've been inspired by the many volunteers and leaders that came before me. The Duchin family is not unique in having a multi-generational active family here at Beth Torah. During Yom Kippur, I'll take some time and recognize the many volunteers that it takes to keep this shul running. And now, on to my second topic, money, the 21st annual Shield of David. When I served as development VP responsible for the Shield of David, I thought my job was easy because I just had to hope the president that year would give a great speech, the ushers collected all the cards, and we'd reach our goal. Well, the tables have turned, and now it's my turn to make Cliff's job a little bit easier this year. Many of you have heard of the Shield of David appeal before, know the importance, and have already pledged. We've received more than $40,000 from over 50 families and individuals. To those people, a sincere thank you, and you may now enjoy a quick nap. For the other 80% of you here who might be new to Beth Torah or wanted to hear my plea before selecting the amount to donate, or maybe slept during the previous presidential remarks year after year, I want to convey the importance of the Shield of David campaign. In our current annual budget, the dues collected will cover only half of the budgeted expenses. In prior years, the gap wasn't as large, and the main cause has been the increasing expenses everywhere. Utilities, security, food, just to name a few. Sure, we get income from some other fundraisers like Honey from the Heart, Membership Directory Advertising, and Mishloach Manot. We earn income from renting our space on the first floor preschool wing. We even have a hybrid fundraiser called 100X, where people donate time instead of money, which translates to money for Beth Torah. We also have donations come in throughout the year and kiddush sponsorships. But our largest, most important fundraiser is Shield of David. This year, our compensation costs are higher. However, they are to be offset by the new Century Fund. We were very fortunate last year to have had an amazing Century Fund campaign led by Alan Rosen and Cliff Friedman that obtained pledges for more than $1 million. The fund is a very special, restricted fund used to help fund the budgetary shortfalls for the new staff positions that were not previously budgeted. We've had the staff on for a couple years, but those were funded through special grants that we had earned. And so now it's up to us to fund those positions. A big thank you to Alan and Cliff and their entire team, but more importantly, a huge thank you to the 100 donors that answered the call and gave, and gave so generously. I'm pretty sure it set a record here at Beth Torah for the largest amount of money raised in the shortest amount of time. You can read more about it later and the High Holiday Resource Guide. Over the last decades, we've raised dues infrequently and in very modest amounts, yet we still need Beth Torah to be our spiritual home, a place where we can inspire lifelong Jewish journeys, a place to promote active participation in Jewish life and learning. To do this, we need to keep the lights on, the air conditioners humming, water flowing, and food on the table for Shabbat and Kiddush lunches and onigs. We must also have outside security to maintain safety of our home. And we have all the other expenses, including compensation for our talented and wonderful clergy, staff, and teachers to help keep Beth Torah vibrant and alive. We want to remain large enough to serve you, small enough to know you. And to do that, we need you to be sharing with us your donation for the Shield of David. In the past, we've had over 50% of our membership participate in the Shield of David at some level of a donation. Lately, we've had only about 40% of our membership participating. My goal this year is to get our participation percentage up to 60% or more. I ask you to take a moment and consider what Beth Torah means to you, to your fellow congregants, to our children, and to future generations. Your pledge for this annual campaign can be in any amount, and please remember that you have through May of 2026 to complete your payments. Charity is a very personal thing, and only you know what's appropriate. I'm only asking for each of you to please participate at whatever level is right for you. I'm proud to report that 100% of our board of directors has already set an example by making their pledge. Please join us and make your pledge today. Most of you have seen our past Shield of David recognition board just outside the Onig room. This year, since my name's in the title, I'd like to see a star on the board with your name on it, or be anonymous. In the end, I just want to see a lot of stars. At this time, our men's club ushers will be coming down the aisles to collect your envelopes and pledge cards. If you don't have a Shield of David pledge card, we have extras at the will call table out in the lobby, or after the holidays, you can contribute through the office or online. Thank you in advance for your participation in the Shield of David and your generosity. On behalf of the entire board of directors, we're wishing you and your loved ones a happy, healthy, and sweet new year. And as my mom would add, a prosperous new year wouldn't hurt either. Shana Tova.